Dividend investors, $78 a month. Stick around for this video. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Anthony here from the Wall Street Bull guys. This is a dividend portfolio update because this is the main reason why I started this channel in the first place. This was my very first video that was based on dividends when I first discovered them guys, and I haven't looked back since. And for those of you who are new to the channel, make sure you like the video and subscribe, because that would mean a lot to me, because I love building dividend wealth with every single one of you, as well as crypto and growth stocks and all kinds of stuff guys. So make sure you subscribe and like the video and turn on that little bell notification, because I love putting up these videos as well. So this is for all my dividend investor followers guys. Just a little disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor by any means, so make sure you do your own research and due diligence before investing into any kind of investment guys, because it's very important that you are not going to be hurt financially. So that's the most important thing. I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own research guys. Alright, so just before I get into this, I use Stake, which is the Australian version of like Robinhood or Webull in the USA. Stake is the new investing platform for anyone basically who wants to get into the US stock market. It doesn't have Australian stocks, it's only got US stocks, so just bear that in mind. And if you're new to Stake guys, there's a little referral code below. If you use that, we can get a stock in Dropbox, GoPro or Nike. And I've got a few from GoPro guys, and I'll just show you now how many of you who have used that referral code from GoPro. Really cool stuff guys. I've got 12 shares and that just keeps growing as well. And also Dropbox guys, I've got 4 shares of Dropbox, so you can see that it does actually work. So I'm yet to receive one in Nike, and I hope I do guys, because I'm due for one, I reckon. Anyway, so I'm sitting at today $21,470.14 USD. This has taken quite a long time to build up guys. This is not something, dividends portfolios are something that takes a long time and a lot of dedication, believe me. And then obviously once you start being really dedicated every week or every month, or whenever you can invest something into your dividend portfolio, you will start to see the snowball effect, and those dividends just help you basically reinvest into those companies and build your dividend positions, and it just snowballs over time. So the longer you're in the market, the more it will compound and grow over time. What time we got here? All right, so I'm up as of Friday last week 0.92%, $195 USD, so that is really good guys, and 30% in total across my entire portfolio, $5,033.57. This is USD guys, so just bear that in mind. Australian dollars to the US dollar is quite terrible at the moment, but it's taken some time to build this up guys. And guys, I've mainly invested in like top companies in the US stock exchange, and I mainly invest in dividend yields around the 3 to 5%. Therefore it allows me to get a higher dividend yield. Some people like to go with a much lower dividend yield, like for example with Apple. And just to show you guys here, these guys are a quarterly payer as well, so they pay every quarter, and they have a dividend yield of 0.68%, which is a very low dividend yield. And the reason for that is because when a business makes profits, they reinvest those profits into the company and in the technologies for that company. So basically it allows them to grow their technologies and businesses, whereas some businesses, for example, like Realty, let's have a look here. I'll just scroll down here quickly so you can see that. Realty is a real estate investment trust, a REIT, so they own a lot of commercial properties around the USA, and they basically get the rental income from that and then distribute a portion of that to the dividend holders. So that's sitting at 4.17%. So different kind of company, and more of a regular income. The Realty Income pays every month as opposed to every quarter, which is 4 times a year. So Realty Income is a great investment if you're looking for that monthly income as well, but obviously do your own research. And you can see this here. Realty Income is a real estate investment trust. The company engaged in in-house acquisition, portfolio management, asset management, credit research, real estate research, legal, finance and accounting, information technology, and the capital markets capabilities. 4,944 properties located in 49 states, in Puerto Rico, with over 83 million square feet of leasable space, to 248 different commercial tenants doing business in 47 separate industries. So they're a huge company, guys, big company. So you can see, I'll get into my dividend tracker, guys, and just to show you what investments I'm in at the moment. I did deposit some funds in there last night. That hasn't showed up here, but I'm sure it will. You can see here all my dividends that I've been paid out as well. This is purely passive. VCLT was paid out on 7th May 34 cents, and I bought this is $15.30 of reinvested dividends, and I bought AT&T, which is a great dividend investment at the moment. It's a very high dividend yield, very risky. So just quickly have a look at this, guys, while I'm here. Let's have a look here. AT&T is a ticker symbol, 6.42%. So that's a very high end scale there, guys. And I'm sitting at $750 in equity, and with 23 shares of AT&T. So we'll just quickly get into my dividend tracker, guys, because this is a really cool app to monitor this stuff. And you can see here, guys, I'm making $78 a month completely passive. That is the average that I'm making every single month, guys. My goal is to get this around $100 to $200 a month at least, because I believe that's really important for passive income and to grow your net worth, basically. And dividend income is literally the only true form of passive income that I know of. And I've done a lot of research in passive income. You've got affiliate marketing. I'm sure that works for a lot of people. I've tried it and it's quite difficult. You've got businesses that generate passive income like t-shirt print on demand and all that sort of thing. There's a whole range of other industries and stuff that you can do, but dividends are just purely passive. You invest and you collect the money when they pay out every quarter, month, or annually, whatever it may be. Just going to have a sip of coffee. All right, so I'm sitting on a dividend income every year, $941.66 a year. That is fantastic, guys. Think about that. It's a lot of money. Even though it's small, there are guys that on YouTube that are making $6,000 to $7,000 a year. That's fantastic. I've only just started in 2019, so a lot of these guys started many years ago, guys. So this stuff has taken me 2 years to get to this point, with investing almost $100 to $150 a week. And again, that is very hard for somebody to invest that kind of money if they're not making it. So I guess you got to start small and just grow it over time, and this is the most important thing. So daily, I'm earning $2.58 a day, which is great, and my average yield is 4.48%, which is on the higher end, I guess. Between 3 to 5 is what I like, just because I am mainly investing in high dividend paying companies, and I'll get to those in a second, guys. Today's dividend is from AXP, which I believe is American Express. I'm getting 20 cents from them, guys. These are my top dividend payers, guys. ExxonMobil, $276 a year. SPHD is the ETF index fund that tops the top 50 companies of the S&P 500. Prospect Capital is like a financial company that invests into lower mid companies, $95 a year. Realty Income, $80.15 a year. EPD, guys, is like the fossil fuels or gas and some oil, I believe, but mainly in the gas sector there in pipelines. $77 a year. AT&T, guys, $61. And what do we got here? VYM, $52. AGNC, $23. Main Street Capital, $18. Stag, $18. Philip Morris, $18. And PBA, $13. All right, so as you can see, guys, every one of these companies pays different times a year. You get quarterly pays, you get monthly pays and stuff like that. So you can see by these investments, guys, I like to diversify my dividends every year. So you can purchase different companies at different times, but the main goal here is you only should invest in companies that you are familiar with and that you know what their business is about, because it gets quite difficult when you've got to analyze their PE ratios, their balance sheets, their financials and all that kind of thing. It gets quite hard. So if you're familiar with the product and you know that over time, like for example Coca-Cola, a lot of people know Coca-Cola, or Johnson & Johnson, or Procter & Gamble, which do like soaps and shampoos and all that kind of stuff, like consumer staples. These are companies that there's going to be demand for them in the future. I mean, stuff like ExxonMobil, for example, right? I mean, the fossil fuel industry, it can be quite tricky because, when a company cuts their dividends, it can be quite dramatic. So that's one thing you've got to keep in mind as well. So, I mean, it's just a matter of diversifying your dividends. So, if a company does cut its dividend, for example, like there's been companies that couldn't maintain their profits over the last 12 months because of the pandemic, they cut their dividends. So you're not going to get that income until they reinstate those dividends, or they're turning over enough profit to pay those dividends to their investors. So very important thing to diversify, guys. And if you have a look at my portfolio, it's sitting at 27,349 Australian dollars, which is really cool, guys. This has taken just over 2.5 years to build this kind of a portfolio, and it will take me a lot longer to get to where I want it to get to, and I'll show you in a second. You can see the composition here, 20,000. I'm not familiar with about this portion here, and I'll have to look into this, guys, but you can see all the companies here. Like, for example, when a dividend got cut, guys, AMC, the cinemas, obviously no one was going to the cinemas in the USA, and they had to cut that dividend because they had no revenue coming in. Nobody was going to the movies, so they had to cut that, and you can see it's still suspended at the moment. And with the release of, the medicine going out at the moment, and I believe that they will open up cinemas in due course, but there was a lot going on with the whole Wall Street bets thing, and with GME and AMC and a couple of other companies that got pumped up to the hilt because they were taking on the massive hedge funds. I purchased 17 shares of AMC, and that was probably a mistake. But anyway, look, that's what happens when you are a dividend investor, guys. You can invest in growth stocks as well, and the hype, but you always come back to the dividends, guys, because that's the main goal here. But anyway, you live and learn, and I hope you guys do as well. So these are all your companies here, guys, and you can see here, I'll show you ExxonMobil, for example. When you go into, I've got 62 shares of ExxonMobil. Energy and mineral sector, industry, integrated oil, dividend is $3.48 a year. Ex-dividend date. Ex-dividend dates are when a company, you need to own the stock in order to receive the dividend that quarter or month. So if you don't own the stock, for example, if you buy the stock after the ex-dividend date, you won't be entitled to that dividend that next payout or that quarter or month or year. So just be mindful of the ex-dividend date. So the next one for this one is May 12th. So that's in 2 days, guys. So if I bought ExxonMobil today, I would then be entitled to that dividend coming out in June. So that's really cool, guys. So just keep that in mind. The payout date there is June 10th, so that's when they pay that dividend. Frequency is quarterly. Yearly income, $276. Quarterly, $69. Monthly, $23 a month. That is awesome, guys. And daily, I earn 75 cents a day from ExxonMobil. So that's the way it basically goes. Dividend history, guys, you can see here. It's pretty much remained the same. 87 cents a share in May 2020, guys. Let's have a look here. And February, May 2021, 87 cents. So it's pretty much remained the same and hasn't had any dividend increases. So this is a really cool app just to keep track of those dividends. And this is a cool thing as well, and I'll get into this. So if I hold on to ExxonMobil for 10 years, with no more investments, guys, and I just reinvested those dividends back into Exxon, which is what I'm doing, meaning I didn't have to put any more money. The portfolio would be worth $7,779, and I would have a dividend income of $784 a year. And in 20 years, guys, I love doing this. The portfolio, the holding in ExxonMobil would be worth $30,997, and it would generate me $4,000 a year. That's just with ExxonMobil. So this is the power of compounding and time in the market, guys. Now, if I go to my entire portfolio, check this out. 10 years, the entire portfolio will be worth $45,000, and it would generate me $3,259 a year in annual dividends. That is crazy. And if we go to the 20-year chart, guys, the portfolio is going to be worth $149,000, and it would generate me $18,000 a year. Think about that. That's a lot of money, guys. That's almost a person's wage, and it would really help and assist somebody in their everyday life getting this kind of money every single month, whether or not you want to choose to reinvest those dividends or you need to pay a bill. It's really cool stuff. So here we go. We've got the monthly chart, guys. You can see here I'm due to receive 2 dividends. What have we got here? Sorry, 10th today, American Express. Tomorrow, AGNC. EPD's on the 12th. Apple is on the 13th. AbbVie on the 14th. I'm due to receive 5 dividends. AbbVie, ERF, Main Street Capital, Realty, OKE, and PBA. And you can see here the chart when those dividends are going to be paid out. It'd be really nice to see dividends paid out every day of the month, which is almost there, and that's why I love diversifying my investments. And let's just have a look here, guys. Let me get out of this. Let's go to June. This is another big month for me. You can see the dividends that are being paid out there. And let's go have a look in July. $47, $74. July's $1.30. So you've got confirmed dividends. So what happens is a company will declare its dividend that it will be paid in that particular month, and you can see July there's only $1.30 that has been confirmed. So June is a big payer for me. This is one of my biggest dividend months. You can see that $74 has been confirmed, and yet to be confirmed is $46. So if you add that up, guys, it's almost, in actual fact, let's do it this way. It's going to be around that $120 mark, which is insane. So you can see my biggest dividend months, guys, are in March, June, September, and December, which is $121. So you can see the average is $77 a month. I'd love to see this up at least at a minimum of $100 a month, if not more. And that's the main goal with this, guys, is to build up a substantial portfolio where I can generate, you know, $100 to $200, if not $300 to $400 a month. That would be insane, guys. So that's it pretty much for my dividends investments, guys. I did deposit 180 Australian, and I'm still deciding on where to put that money. I may split it up, I may not. I might just put it into, like, you know, a company like Realty Income, guys, because I love that monthly dividend income, and obviously real estate always appreciates over time, and you can't lose with real estate. So a REIT is a good option if you can't afford to buy physical real estate. Investing into a REIT like Realty is a good option as well. So, but with anything, guys, make sure you do your own research with all of this stuff, and very important, because I'm not a financial advisor. You got to do your own research, guys. All right, so thanks very much for sticking around. And if you're new to the channel, guys, make sure you like the video and subscribe, because that would mean a lot to me. And guys, we'll be putting up some more videos with the cryptos and dividends as well. And this channel is growing so fast. So thank you, every one of you. All right, guys, stay safe. Happy investing, and keep in touch, guys. Leave your comments below what you like in terms of dividend stocks as well. And if there's anything I should check out, I'll look into it as well. So leave your comments below. All right, peace. Stay safe. Bye.